Hello and welcome teachers to the next learning platform tutorials. Isn't it difficult to create unique questions every time? Creating objective and subjective questions for every chapter in all subjects involves a lot of effort and time. Ever wondered if you could get a question bank with thousands of questions? Yes, we have a solution for this. Next Learning Platform enables teachers to create questions by choosing questions from our question bank. The objective of today's module is to learn how to access different questions in the resource library and also how to create subjective and objective questions. Next Learning Platform not only provides resources to plan and conduct classes, but also helps teachers conduct objective assessments to check students' understanding of the course. Let's take a look at how you can view different questions in the resource library. Sign in to the Next Learning Platform using your credentials and go to the Teacher Workspace dashboard. Click My Courses. Here, you will be able to see the courses assigned to you. Click a course. Once you reach the course summary page, click the Library tab. Once you are on the course library page, you will be able to see 4 tabs: Resources, Global Resources, My Resources, and Questions at the top right corner of the screen. Click Questions. Now, you will be taken to the Question Resources page, which has 3 options: Objective, Subjective, and Activities, along with the number of questions preloaded for each of them. If you click the Distribution tab on this page, you will be able to see the number of objective and subjective questions. Additionally, you will also be able to see the distribution of questions according to the level of difficulty and Bloom's taxonomy. To view the questions of a particular type, simply click the number given beside it. On clicking a question type based on the level of Bloom's taxonomy, you will be directed to a page which shows a list of questions, its type, level of difficulty, primary learning objectives, and the date of question was last modified on. Once you have taken a look at the questions, click the back arrow on the yellow strip at the left side of the screen to go back to the library page. Now, if you wish to view the questions according to the concept, then click the Concepts tab. A page will be displayed showing the list of concepts. Click View All to see the list of all the concepts arranged concept-wise. If you click the Collections tab, you will be able to see the static assessments, adaptive assessments, board examinations, and competitive examinations for that subject. What if a teacher wants to create a subjective or objective question to send to her students? In Next Learning Platform, a teacher can create both subjective and objective questions to assess students' understanding of various topics. Let us see how you can create subjective questions in the resource library. First, click the plus icon at the bottom right corner of the resource library page. On doing so, 2 options will be presented to you: Create Resource and Upload Resource. Click Create Resource and select Subjective Question from the Resource Creation box. Then, you will be directed to the Create New Question page. Now, select the required options from the drop-down menus of Subjective Category, Subjective Type, Bloom's Taxonomy, and Set Difficulty. Then, enter the marks and the time in minutes in the space provided. If you selected General as the subjective category, then type the question in the space provided under the heading Question Text. To provide the solution of the question, click Advanced and type the solution in the space provided under the heading Solution Text. If you selected Social as the subjective category, then type the question in the space provided under the heading Question Text. The answer text box will appear when you select Social. Here, you can enter the answer text and provide more details in the spaces marked Label, Answer text, Minimum word limit, Optimal word limit, Maximum word limit, and Marks. You can also add some keywords in the answer text by entering and clicking the plus button next to the label keyword. Finally, if you selected mathematics as the subjective category, type the question in the space provided under the heading Question Text. Then enter the solution of the question with the relevant steps in the space labeled Comprehensive Solution. Click on Sample Solution. You can assign marks for each step. Also, you can map the concept by clicking the circular icon next to marks. Once you have completed the process, click Save at the bottom right corner of the screen. Click Yes in the dialog box that appears to save this question. Once done, the message Question created successfully will appear in a green box at the bottom of your screen. In the same way, you can also create an objective question. To create an objective question, select Objective Question from the Resource Creation box. You will be directed to the Create New Question page. Now, select the required options from the drop-down menus of Bloom's taxonomy and difficulty level. Then, enter the marks and time in the space provided. After doing this, type the question in the space provided under the heading Question Text. Continue to type the 4 options for the question. If you wish to add more options, simply click the plus button below. Thereafter, select the correct option by clicking the empty box next to it. After selecting the correct option, the weightage for that option will be shown in percentage. If there is more than one correct option, then the weightage for these options will be distributed evenly. To give feedback for the correct and incorrect answers, simply click the icon in the feedback column of each option and type the feedback. Interestingly, you can also map the question to a concept. All you need to do is click the icon in the concept mapping column of the correct option. On doing so, a pop-up box will open. You can either type the concept or select it from the drop-down list. Once you have mapped the concept, click Done. Furthermore, to provide the instruction, explanation, and solution of the questions, click Advanced at the bottom of the screen. Type the instruction, explanation, and solution of the question. If you wish to give a hint for the question, click the plus button and type the hint. Once you are done, click Save at the bottom right corner of the screen. A dialog box will be displayed asking if you would like to save this question. Click Yes. Once this is done, the message Question created successfully will appear in a green box. The subjective and objective questions that you have created will be visible in the objective and subjective tabs along with the preloaded questions. These objective and subjective questions can be added in the offline and online question papers that are created using the collection tool in Next Learning platform. You can learn about this in detail in the video titled Creating Online and Offline Assessments using the assessment tool. In this video, you learn the process of accessing different questions in the resource library and creating subjective and objective questions. The question bank and resource library in the Next Learning platform reduces teachers' burden of creating objective and subjective questions. Teachers can now easily create assessment as per the desired structure and marks distribution. This is not only time-saving but an efficient tool to create and manage questions.